Good morning. Welcome to Mission Week. Glad you decided to start the week out with these morning devotionals. This is going to be a good week for us as a company and organization to reflect on what we do and why we do it, and nothing better to do it than just some time of just a personal reflection. My name is Jim Zappé, and I serve as the corporate chaplain here at National Church Residences. And this week, every day, one of our chaplains, we're going to give a short devotional just to get us thinking at a little different level than what typically do. Our theme for these devotionals is called Unlocking the Mysteries of Mission Work. It's kind of funny, isn't it, that we as an organization call our work mission work. It's not just because we think it's significant or even good. It's because we think it's a God thing that we're about. And when you're doing something, when you're partnering with God, of course there's going to be some mysteries. What's He doing? How do I know His part? What's my part? There's all kinds of questions we have about this work and His involvement in it. And we hope each day through these devotionals to touch on some of the questions that you might have, and that gives you some insights and really energy to keep going in this. So this morning I wanted to kind of start out by addressing one of the mysteries that I think is most significant and oftentimes most challenging. And that, where is God in this work? Do we see Him? Do we sense His involvement? You know, each year in late February, the Jewish people engage in a holiday called Purim. And it's a celebration of when the Jews were saved through their deliverance from King Xerxes in the time when Esther was queen. I don't know if you ever read the book of Esther. It's a fascinating story, but what's even more amazing about it, it's the only book in all the Bible, catch this, where God's not mentioned. That's right, not once is His name mentioned. Any promise from scriptures, even the talk of praying isn't even in the book. And yet the story that is told and retold every year by the Jewish people is a clear remembrance of something that God did in partnership with His people. Now you can read the book and hear all kinds of occurrences and circumstances and happenstances. You might call them all coincidences, or they're God incidences, where He's at work behind the scenes, kind of the silent partner in this operation. And that's the first mystery I want you to understand. That yes, there are times when God reveals Himself in miraculous ways, and it's obvious. It's a burning bush, it's parting of a Red Sea, it's an empty tomb, and you think, oh, God was here. But most of the times when God is working, it's behind the scenes. It's in the connecting of the dots. It's in relationships that we have, the occurrences that take place, the timing that we think, wow, that just worked out just so, that we begin to recognize it's the hand of God. I'm sitting here today at a place called Ennis Woods. It's just a few yards away from one of our most recent communities, Ennis Woods Village. And if you listen carefully sitting in this woods, you'd pick up all kinds of sounds. You can hear kids in the distance playing. You can hear a water fountain over from Ennis Woods that's running. There's birds chirping, a little squirrel going up the tree. I think there's even a cicada in the background. Most of the time, though, you can walk down this path and not hear and even notice any of those things because we're too busy just doing our thing. And yet they're all taking place at the same time. Invisible, unseen, unheard to the natural eye and ear, but all evident if we just slow down and begin to listen. My encouragement for you this week is get yourself a cup of coffee, maybe even a notepad or Bible if you like, some kind of devotional read, and sit down and do some good reflections. What's been happening? Where are things taking place that maybe, just maybe, it's God's indication that He's involved? It's His fingerprint on the wall or on the window that tells you you're not alone in what you're doing, that He is a partner with you in this good work, this God work we call a mission. I hope you enjoy the week. More importantly, I hope you see God each and every day of your service. Thanks.